Think about how many times you've written down your date of birth. On medical forms or job applications, society treats this string of numbers as a sterile administrative record. But these integers may actually represent a coded blueprint of our existence, hiding a complex internal structure beneath the simple record of time. It is a nearly universal experience to feel occasionally adrift, struggling with sudden anxiety, internal friction, or a sense of being out of sync with the world around us. Mythic Math suggests the explanation is purely numerical. It posits that our behavioral strengths and psychological blind spots were mathematically plotted the exact day we were born. This theory utilizes the Lo Shu Grid, an ancient 3x3 matrix that translates mundane integers into planetary vibrations. This system functions as a navigational tool to decode specific behavioral patterns and recurring life cycles. To see how this decryption works, we have to look at the mathematical system from scratch and break it down into its two primary variables. The first variable is the driver number, calculated strictly from the day of your birth. Through simple addition, a two-digit birthday condenses into this primary integer. This number acts as the engine of your disposition, shaping your personality traits and earliest life experiences. The second variable is the conductor number. To find it, we sum every single digit in the full birth date, month, day, and year, until reaching a single result. It establishes the professional rhythm and the developmental arc an individual follows as they age. The interaction between these two calculated variables establishes the foundational rhythm for a person's entire experience. Once the variables are established, they are plotted onto the specific spatial coordinates of the 3x3 Lo Shu Grid. Each slot in the grid channels a distinct planetary vibration. The presence or absence of these numbers in your specific chart dictates natural tendencies and behavior. At the exact center sits the number 5, the most significant coordinate for maintaining internal balance. This center point acts as the structural anchor, providing the equilibrium necessary to keep the other 8 squares in alignment. However, most birth dates lack certain digits. These blank spaces cause the grid structure to tilt and warp, creating areas of instability. These missing numbers create psychological vacuums, leading to recurring personal challenges and specific internal imbalances. The grid is ultimately a diagnostic tool, showing us that our weaknesses are merely empty mathematical coordinates that we must consciously work to fill. While analyzing your current grid reveals your present state, the math is also used for forward-looking preparation. Mythic Math applies its reduction logic to the calendar itself, identifying shifting planetary vibrations in the years ahead. Under this calculation, the digits of the year 2026 combine to trigger a frequency governed by the planet Saturn. Saturn's vibration is defined by its disciplined and structural energy, which can feel severely restrictive to those unprepared for its weight. This pressure will be most intense for individuals missing the central stability of the 5 energy in their grid. Without that anchor, the Saturnian influence can lead to severe turbulence. This creates an immediate need to identify your missing digits now, before the calendar shifts and the pressure of 2026 begins to mount. By recognizing these mathematical gaps, individuals can actively cultivate the stability they currently lack. The mathematical codes of our birth provide an architectural blueprint, allowing us to build a foundation strong enough to withstand the upcoming pressures of the decade.